Dr. Predrag, we're here in ranch country. The Farmatan program has been very successful in uh, preparing cows prior to calving. Can you walk us through why Farmatan uh, does what it does in the cow, and also why does it work based on what it is?
Thanks, Paul. What we know, Paul, so far from our experience in the United States is that the nature of the challenge changes each year. So sometimes the scars can be the problem number one. Sometimes the respiratory disease could be a problem number one. But nevertheless, what is important? Important is to increase the immunity of the individual animal and of the herd. That's why we're using Farmatan. That's why we want to be um, on top of the problem. So we want to use the product before any kind of problem appears. And we know that with Farmatan we can we can provide and sustain a good local immune um, defense of the intestine and gut. Uh, but we also know that we can increase the total immune answer in the animals. That's why we developed a system called Clean Cow, Clean Calf. So we are using product at least 60 days before the calving season in mothers, so in cows. And our mission, so our idea with the product is to reduce the pathogen load, the amount of pathogens, bacteria, cocci, crypto, and all in the intestine of the mother. So at the same time, we are reducing the pathogen pressure in the environment. So cows will shed less of these pathogens. And what's important in this important stuff is that the calf, newborn calf, will have less challenge by having less pathogen load on the ground. Also, with this product, we are increasing the immunoglobulins, so the natural protection in the colostrum. And by doing that, we are pretty certain that calf are gonna ingest, gonna take with this first milk, with this colostrum, it's gonna take enough of immunoglobulins to have a good protection at least in first 2 to 4 weeks of its life to prevent um, intestinal diseases, to let's say to help and prevent um, respiratory challenges. So yeah, Paul, the origin of the problem is changing, but with the Farmatan, you can be certain that immune system will be high enough to answer to all these challenges.